not sure that my daughter, she's got 3 kids, and she's got other stuff to do, but I'm not sure she knows everything she needs to know about it. But seeing young people like yourself out here making statements, coming up with written documents, speaking publicly, there's hope. I mean, there's always going to be hope. But I would encourage y'all to ask some more of your friends out.
What's your name?
Kenny Wallis.
And what organization are you with?
This described as Keep Arkansas Legal.
They don't have time, or it doesn't.
Keep Arkansas Legal would be the name of the group. The name of the organization that organizes this is called the National
There is nothing you can do about it if you don't do
Day of
something about it.
Protesting, the Amnesty Surge. It's an organization comprised of several different groups. Remember 1986, Overpasses for America, 2 Billion Bikers to DC, Writers USA, America's Had Enough Coalition, several other groups. They're on this website group called National Day of Protesting Against Immigration Reform, Amnesty, and Border Surge.
So, this is, you're protesting this as a counter-protest, I think.
Apparently it is. It's more of a shouting at us type counter move.
So what did you come out today
that the illegal alien surge is hurting this country. It is hurting the state. The United States of America has been the most compassionate nation on earth when it comes to immigration, when it comes to asylum, when it comes to helping other countries. And yet these third world countries continue to neglect their poor, dump them on us, indoctrinate them into coming over here at our expense, at their expense. So
what would you like to see done with
the only chance our young people have,
we have to return them back. They have to go back the way they came. We know that when self-deportation laws are passed, children of illegal aliens simply go back with their families. And force reform in these countries. We've reformed many countries. We reformed Germany and Japan after World War II. We forced the end of apartheid in South Africa. We forced reform on those under USSR and their communism. If we can force reform in those countries, we can force reform in Mexico and Guatemala and Honduras. It's just a matter of getting the attitude to set the right policy to forces an end to corruption, forces them to take a stand against the cartels. Passing a Bill of Rights that would allow Mexicans the same gun rights that we have here would do a lot of good. There's already a bunch of people that have armed. There are a bunch of people in Mexico that have had to arm themselves, but it's taken so long because the gun laws, the unjust gun laws for which the Marine Andrew Tamarisa are being withheld, have actually hurt the Mexican citizens because the only people who can get guns are the cartels or the corrupt military police.
So, in the worst case scenario, some of these kids weren't going to be okay if they were sent. What kind of responsibility do you
and your self-conscious, if you let your conscience, your self-conscious,
sending them back
work
to
on the
maybe
problem.
Not safe for their lives.
Put them out of your front mind and put them in your back
mind. What responsibility?
All of a sudden, that
the responsibility for the conditions of a country are the government of that country. And so there's millions of people, children all around the world that are suffering, but we just don't have the resources to provide a living for all of them. And especially, we shouldn't be doing it at the expense of our own children, because this illegal alien surge includes MS-13 gang members, drugs, communicable diseases, lower wages, massive burden in our taxpayer-funded benefits, often which go to children.
And you allow them to bring their family in.
She's encouraging her junior to get his butt over here.
And of course, that encourages bad behavior. I mean, the counter-protesters are encouraging their kids to honk the horn, and we have a lady here who's just been yelling at us while we're telling stories of people who came here legally. And it's likely that some of them are here illegally. Some of them are probably married to some that are here illegally. But irregardless of what these counter-shouter individuals think, the bottom line is we're here, and I think that as the weather gets better as the election gets closer,
we need to do
more and more people will demand that at least this state does its part to join Alabama and Oklahoma and other states that have passed self-deportation laws in at least taking our stance against the issue of the illegal immigration agenda.
Did I get you to spell your name?
Yes, it's WLLIS, and I have some.
And you hand me this.
Yeah, that has my contact information. All right, thank you.
You too, sir.